Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can't Fly. Cape May County, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, departing runway 9, left downwind departure to the north, Cape May.
9 or 19?
19er. 19er.
Said not runway 9.
Did I say 9? That was wrong. See, that's why I gotta practice.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gonna say runway 9.
Runway 9.
Where you at?
Exactly. Cape May traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, departing runway 19er, left downward departure to the north, Cape May. Hear that clicking?
Yep.
All right, nothing on the field, nobody coming. I don't hear anybody else calling coming the other way. So welcome to part 3 and the final part of this first passenger video. And I gotta tell you, you gotta watch this to the end because it's about to get real, y'all. For real. All right, clear to the left, clear to the right. 19, 19. All right, heels to the floor, full power. All right, engine instruments in the green, oil pressure, oil temp, all look good, suction looks good. Airspeed is alive. Waiting for rotation speed. And we're off. Rotate.
Yo, man, they got some really old planes down there. Old
warplane joints.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, the thumbnail is not clickbait, and I am not just trying to get you to watch the full video, although I want you to watch the full video. This flight has been amazing, but two things are about to show up, and it makes this flight real. It really challenges my piloting skills. Now, you've already seen one of them show up. This radio situation actually deteriorates pretty significantly, but there's some other things that come up, and I just want you to watch the video to see how this all plays out. And it does make me think that I probably need to divert. Cape May traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, left crosswind, turn, Cape May.
Oh man, that's beautiful over there.
Cape May traffic, Cessna 734 Alpha Uniform, left downwind, turn, last call, out to the north, Cape May. Yeah, she flies nice.
Yeah.
Alright, once I get her leveled off, get you back on the controls.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Climb checklist, power, mixture, we're gonna keep where it is. And taxi landing light off. Actually, I'm gonna do my cruise. I think I'm going to, we'll be flying basically a northwest. So yeah, just take her down to 2500. Cruise out at 2500 for now. Then when we make that turn,
Yeah, because they look a lot lower in front of us.
yeah. And when Derek says they, he's talking about this. As you can see, to the right or to the left, nice and sunny. To the right, where we're going, kind of clouds moving in. So I knew from the tab that there was this weather system was going to be moving in from the west. What I did not anticipate is that it was coming earlier than I thought. So this comes into play later on in the flight.
Now, when you was adjusting the mixture, what were you looking for in the instruments?
So I'm looking at my RPM.
Okay.
So I'm like for the rise, it'll go up a little bit and then it'll start to drop. 120 knots. We must have a tailwind or something.
Yeah.
Nice, your
nice
controls.
and comfortable in here too.
Yeah, your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
What's our altitude?
What's that?
What is our altitude we're flying at? What do you want to say?
Where you are now? You're good.
Okay.
Warrior 1 Juliet Alpha on about
25, and this heading is good.
Okay.
So flying with my man DA.
Yes sir, here we go.
So as you can see, the thing that's great
is that now I get to kind of like be a little bit of a passenger here, and man, this is just so beautiful, and I just can't wait to share this with so many people. So we just flew to Cape May, and as you can see, it's just beautiful. And so I definitely thank my man DA for being my first passenger.
Wouldn't have it any other way, man.
All right, give me a turn to, I would say 020.
Okay.
So what we want to try to do is avoid that Class Charlie, Atlantic City. So we were kind of drifting over that way. So I mean, I will say that this was just such an amazing flight. I mean, we still got some time before we get home, but you know, I definitely, you know, appreciate you, you know, entrusting me to, you know,
hey, look,
do the flight, you know.
We were both trained by the same instructor, man. You got your license, you know. There's no doubt that I knew that you knew what you were doing.
Right.
You know, and I had no trepidation at all about getting in this cockpit with you and taking this trip. I know how you devoted yourself to this venture.
Yeah.
I know you put the work in. I had no problem with it.
Yeah.
And I understand other people, you know, oh well, he's a new pilot, you know, yeah, well, I know what I went through, and I know what you went through, and for you to be here, hey, it's my honor to support you.
Right. I appreciate that.
It is. It's my honor, man.
I appreciate that. So we're going to continue to fly. We are flying north, headed back towards Pennsylvania, specifically Philadelphia. We got a couple things we need to avoid. One of them is a big TFR, or a temporary flight restriction. And then of course the Class Bravo. And I started to ask for flight following, but I don't mind taking the long way around the Class Bravo. So
hey, give us more time.
Yeah, exactly.
Give us more flight time, that's all.
Exactly.
It really is a shame that this flight experience is coming to an end. I wish I could make 10 parts of this flight because it was just such an amazing experience. And I just had so much appreciation for, you know, Derek entrusting me and supporting me. He's been an amazing supportive person in my aviation career. So that's why it was a no-brainer that I was going to have him be the first passenger. But now we need to start focusing on some issues that are coming up, and this is where it's going to start kind of getting real. So I don't know if you're hearing this that sound. Well, that's going to become pretty predominant, you know, at the back half of this flight. Something's going on with the radios. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we also run into some weather, and so that's coming, and that's when it gets real.
So if you've ever wondered about New Jersey, you think about the Jersey Shore and all this kind of stuff, but the majority of New Jersey looks like this. I mean, just
wide open space.
Wide open space, pine barrens. And it's a beautiful thing. I really hope that a lot of this open space continues to exist. But this is what New Jersey really looks like. Watch your climb. Watch your climb.
Just trying to get us back to 3.
Gotcha. See, when I was pulling the mixture, I didn't know which one was going.
Right.
I saw the RPMs dropping. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I saw we was about to dip below 29, so that's why I just adjusted a little bit.
All right, so we can now switch our comms. We're now on Doylestown.
Okay. We can start tracking this.
No. This is just for communication.
Okay.
No, we can loosely track that, but we're still gonna have to do like a little bit of jog to the east.
Stay out of there, Bravo.
Yeah. Now next time, what I can do is I can call for flight following.
What's around us? Something's around us. Birds, maybe.
What, that sound?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yep, I think I heard this on the way down. It was making that noise.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like somebody's mic is stuck or something.
That could be it, because it's a constant thing here. It's like, Maybe you found it.
There's something doing. It's doing something. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some scud running, I think.
So scud running is a phenomenon that, as a VFR pilot, you really don't want to get involved in, but it's when you're basically trying to avoid clouds and you maneuver left and right. So as you can see out the front window there, the direction we're flying, between the radio making this weird noise and this weather, telling you it gets real interesting. Trust me, I am not over exaggerating.
That's good, brother.
I do what I can. I do what I can. I tell you what, this is the most flying I've done from the right seat.
Yeah, it's funny. I can't even imagine. You know, I was thinking about, like, what is it like to, like, fly over there and land and take off? Like, just the perspective is just so different.
So how many hours before you can start thinking about being a CFR?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I think you have to have your commercial.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So I think you need a nice handful of hours.
Yeah. And this has been so relaxing, dog.
Yeah.
You know, just, I mean, with Manish, it's like you're in class.
Right,
you know?
right.
And just to be able to sit back and chill and
just fly. Yeah.
You know, I'm noticing how much easier it is for me to, you know, maintain my heading and even maintain my altitude. You know, it's just so much easier. That's all.
Well, I mean, you got to get your license.
Yeah.
You got to go through the pain. You know, it's like basic training, right? But for the Marines, certain things you just got to do, even though it's a pain.
Get to the other side.
Yeah, exactly. All right, stay like 030 heading. All right, 020. Because one of the things I want to make sure is that we stay away from. So we're gonna skirt that Bravo, but I also want to skirt that that class Delta. Now we're at 3,000, so we're good that way. Because that only goes up to 2,600. But I just like to stay. I don't want well, you were close. No, I wasn't. There's something in this radio. Because remember, the guy couldn't hear me, so something's going on.
And that noise just kept going on, and it started to be persistent. And so you can hear me key to mic a couple times, but it would just come back. And sometimes it was coming back stronger. So it was just getting really annoying.
I think we need to drop down a little bit for this cloud base in front of us here.
So let's see what we got. The clouds.
Uniform short final 2-6.
Clouds are good. We just got some haze, definitely.
Okay.
Brother Russ, that's more than haze. That's that weather system that was coming in from the north or the northwest. I saw it on the TAV, but the times seemed to be different. But it looks like a part of it was coming in early, and we were flying right for it.
All right, my controls.
Your controls.
My controls. So that's the class Delta that I'm trying to avoid. See that airport right there?
Yeah. What airport is that?
That is...
Hey, you got it. Right here?
That's McGuire.
McGuire?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I ain't trying to mess around. That's why I'm like, yeah, no, we out.
So at this point, you see me take the controls back from Derek, and there's two things that were going through my mind at this point. One, I was worried about the radios. Two, I was worried about some really particular airspaces, and I wanted to make sure that we were out of those airspaces. But I was also getting a little concerned about visibility. Now, my personal minimums, I want at least 5 to 8 miles viz. Anything under that is beyond my personal minimums right now. And it was looking a little iffy. So to be cautious, I wanted to take the controls and see what I was seeing.
Yeah, this radio's acting up.
Yeah. So why are there no wiper blades on the windshield?
Yeah, I know. I guess they assume that you know, you'll be pushing through it.
To blow it off. But I wondered about that for quite a while. I just never asked the question.
And just as I suspected, that haze was rain. And I'm thinking, okay, so what am I going to do? Now, you hear me laughing, but one of the things, if you look at my face, I'm really thinking, okay, what is my visibility? What's up with these radios? Because I definitely did have the foresight to plan to divert. And so I'm watching the viz, I'm watching these radios and thinking about diverting.
Have you flown in the rain?
Yeah, this is the second time.
Oh, okay.
What I didn't say is it was the second time. The first time I was with Manish by CFI. Actually, this was the third time because we flew through the rain a couple times. One time we picked up some ice. I'll put that video up there too so you can see it, because that was the first time I experienced icing on the wings. But this was the first time me flying through rain as pilot in command, so it definitely had my attention. Now, just for purposes of time and length of this video, look how this visibility deteriorates rapidly. And you see me looking now. Where I'm looking out to the left there is, I know I've got a place that I can divert. But I'm also looking at, okay, well, I got a place to the left, and I know I just left good air, so I could turn if I needed to. But you can see the visibility gets really, really iffy, and I'm starting to think about diverting. Also, listen to the radios at this point. And that loud click is me keying the mic to try to get the mic to see if that'll, you know, switch it up. So this flight is getting interesting.
Yeah, they're gonna have to squawk it out. All right, so one of the things I want to be looking for, make sure that we don't have any ice. So just look at that.
No way.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as there's just water moving, I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, the temperature outside isn't bad either. I mean,
It's See, so I told you I was not exaggerating. This got real interesting. You can hear the radios are acting up like crazy. I'm keying the mic, clicking, trying to get it. I don't hear any traffic. I can't get my weather reports, and it is raining. But here's the good news. I had my diversion plan. But the other thing is, look at the sky right there. See that clearing? There was a couple pockets like that was keeping the visibility up, believe it or not, to at least 6 to 8 miles viz. And so I was keeping the press on because I could still see what I needed to see. But I was prepared to divert at any point, and I kept changing my diversion points. At one point I was looking at Northeast Philly, and you know, any other small airport, even a private strip, you know, calling them and like, look, I need to get down. I'll figure it out once I get back on the ground.
Nah, we good though.
Yeah.
I got good visibility. It's like, I'm not trying to test my what you call them skills right now. Like, you know, you do what you got to do. I get right to my instruments, keep these wings level. Look at my first thing you look at is your vertical speed.
Right.
You want to keep that there.
But it's 0.
You know what I mean? Because if you climbing or ascending, something ain't right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna look at my turn coordinator. Are my wings doing anything?
Right.
Then I'll look at speed and all of that kind of stuff. And it really does help. You know, we're looking at that first.
Right.
Because that tells you everything you need to know. Unless you go upside down.
Right. Flying level.
Yeah.
And trust me, don't want to fly upside down. But at any rate, so I'm gonna, as I bring it in for landing, I just wanted to thank you all for watching this series. This was such an amazing flight. And I'm glad that the cameras cooperated long enough to capture all of this fantastic footage. I want to thank my brother DA for taking this flight with me. This will be a flight that I will never forget. This is right up there with my first Discovery flight and my first solo. I will always remember this flight. And I want to thank all of you for watching this series of videos and all of the videos that I post. Because, I'm just so glad to share this with you all. And so now I've got a list of people that I want to fly with, and I'm going to start scheduling the plane and reaching out. So you got next. When you get the phone call, just know it's because we're going to go fly. All right, I'm out. Russ Kid, Russ Can Fly. Thank you for the support, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.